Hello humans, demons, or whoever you are, Livius here. The platform fighter genre has really gone through one hell of a journey. Started all the way back to the late 90s with Nintendo creating Super Smash Bros. Then others came out with similar ideas but with different IPs being labeled as Smash clones, until games like Rivals of Aether, Slap City, and Brawlout came out, finally putting an end to the term and becoming their own genre. One platform fighter that had an interesting run, to say for the very least, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. This game is dead. Well, now that I said the line, time to wrap up this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you want to succeed at life, you gotta make a deal with hell. No, wait, hold up, there's more. Pause. There's still some more time to talk about its failure. Now, for real this time, let's talk about the rise and fall of
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Thank you, narrator guy. Not like I could have done this myself. NASB was announced in July 13th, 2021, grabbing the attention of the hardcore Smash players, particularly the competitive crowd. Not only was it created by Ludosity of Slap City fame, but also rollback netcode and wave dashing as well. Then people were hyped, labeling as a Smash killer, god damn it! After some character showcases of how certain characters will play, the game finally came out on the same day the final Smash character was revealed. Smooth, Nintendo, real smooth. So what happened? Let's find out by diving headfirst into the gameplay. This game is a platform fighter, as I said, with light, heavy, and special moves, with air attacks, blocks, grabs, and one taunt. Most, if not all of them, are either callbacks or references to their respective shows. For example, Mikey has his grappling hook from Season 4 and onwards of the 87 Turtles, or SpongeBob and Patrick's heavy attacks paying homage to particular memes. And everything Hugh Neutron does is a reference, including
He sat on a banana that changed his life.
I want to give props to Ludosity for doing their homework, and then some more for making the gameplay fun. Though it does feel cheap, but that's to be expected, it is a smaller game after all. Despite that, the game is fast-paced and chaotic, but still feels fair with no one being broken. And that's including with items. The items here are great too, by the way. My favorite one to use was Squidward's clarinet. I'm not going to go into any detail on each character or how they play, but I will bring up that SpongeBob is an all-arounder, Patrick's a grappler, Leo's a sword user, Rocco's a zoner, and so on and so forth. And just want to bring this up here, the online is pretty smooth for the most part. There was a few hiccups here and there, but I played a few multiplayer sessions with ShadeX, go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, and the online works pretty well. The representation of all the Nick franchises throughout the decades is good, but not perfect. All the 90s reps are iconic and great choices for the game, even though it is a little oversaturated. The 2000s may have less characters, but this is a case of quality over quantity, even though they're missing one more character to represent the Fairly Odd Parents, that being Timmy Turner's dad. Finally, for the 2010s, we only have the Loud House and Cora, because everything else from around that time is shit. Also, Garfield is in this game. I don't know why, but he's there. So with everything I talked about, what made this game forgotten by the platform fighter community? I think I have an answer for that. The lack of content at launch. Stuff like voice acting, items, alternate costumes, and single player content. All they had was a sports mode and a terrible arcade mode. By the time they added all those stuff except for a better arcade mode, as it was too little too late as Multiverses took its place. Forget what I just said, this game is also dead. By the way, if you want to play a quality platform fighter that isn't dead, play Toon All-Star Slam, it's a masterpiece. But let's not end on a down note, because despite this game being a failure in one way, it was a financial success, and will spawn a sequel this fall. I think this time around they want this game to actually be a great game for everyone. There's even plans for a story mode this time around. As someone who did grow up with the Unite games but will admit that they are pretty mid at best, if they take inspiration from those games and create the Nicktoons version of Subspace Emissary, this might just be the greatest Nickelodeon video game of all time. Or it might suck, who knows? For now, I'm cautiously optimistic for this game's future. For the first game, on the other hand, could I recommend it? This is a good game, and certainly one of the best Nicktoons crossover games, but if you want a platform fighter with a little bit more bang to your buck, go for something like Rivals of Aether. If you want a Nickelodeon platform fighter, just wait for the sequel. With that being said, please like, share, and sub. Wait a minute, we already did that part. Well, if you still want to get this game, get the Ultimate Edition or wait for a sale digitally.
No, that was it.